Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's video. Sorry it's coming out a little late, but been busy. A lot of things going on with Opus 5. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys are as overwhelmed as I am trying to come up with a new deck, or at least come up with a bunch of combinations and, tricks with all the new cards. There's really a lot of stuff. There isn't so many new combos like there was for the, Palo and Barbaricia and stuff like that we're used to, but we did get a lot of new exciting stuff. Well, actually, before I get into that, I just want to mention to you guys that we do have an official sponsor now. So I want to introduce them, TCG Titans. I want to thank them for helping us get our Opus 5 cards. And actually, if you guys are interested, not if you're interested, you should definitely go check them out. He was kind enough to give us a promo code for, our new partnership. So if you guys want to order singles between now and next week, every now and then he's going to do promo codes and this one is Emo Tempest. It'll take 5% off your orders doing singles, any TCG singles. So make sure you go check them out. They're gonna be like I said, they're helped us a lot, my team and I out. And so make sure to check them out. I'll leave the link in the description below. And as always, FF Decks, letting us post on their and use their site and all that. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about, there's a lot of new jobs, a lot of new job classes like Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We've mentioned those before. We did get a lot of stuff for the Sky Pirates. There's definitely a lot of things, and there's many variants you can do with those decks. It's not just cookie cutter. At least I don't think so. Scions, for example, I'm working, as you can see here, I'm trying to put on a Scion deck together of my own. This one's going to be Earth Wind. I haven't had a chance to test it out. I don't want to give you guys a deck profile like I did. I guess the last one wasn't my best work. I'll give you guys that. I was pretty much making changes as I was explaining it to you, and that's not good. That's not good information for you guys, so I'm not going to do that again. I do want to let you know that the next one, which might probably be this one, is a Wind Earth Scions deck. But there's a lot of things that are going to go into it to kind of make it annoying. But it's definitely going to be fun. And similar to the last deck profile I did, I will give it to you with dual videos, like a dual series. So you can see how it plays against a lot of the new different decks. I expect it to do good, but again, there's so many things right now. The game has opened up so much more. And honestly, by the end of the year, it'll open up 2 more times because we have 2 more sets coming out before the end of the year. But Scions alone have Earth, Wind, and Lightning. So those are, there's a couple combinations you can make there. I know there's a lot of players online. I'm seeing tricolored versions of it. So alone, those are 4, 5, 6, types of decks that you can make right there. The Warrior of Lights too. The new Warrior of Lights. The Earth one is by far the strongest card in the set. I think if you have them, hold on to them. I overheard that I think Ohio was the Petite Cup this weekend. The Hermano Earth took it, and I think he only lost in round 1, and then he went undefeated the rest of the night, which is great. Congratulations to him. But I bet I can guarantee, I'm very confident that he played triple the Earth Warrior of Light. And yeah, so that's going to be a thing. And then there's a bunch of new Typo cards too that we got. I know when Typo came out, there was a lot of people that were really interested in the deck, and it did win. It was like a budget deck back then, and it did win some events, some of the ones in Europe or whatever. And so I do expect to see that a lot more because it did get a really strong 5-class forward, Zuyu, the Vermilion Zuyu or whatever his name is. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's him. But I don't know how to. I could be mispronouncing it. But yeah, so I expect that. Fire did get some kind of support. It's not completely. It did open up some new kinds of decks for it. Phoenix is a great card too. It's been used against me already a couple times, so I know the fact that it kills one of mine and brings back one for my opponent, there's good value there. I don't know how often it'll be played, but I can see maybe one in each, maybe like a tech one if you have an extra space. But yeah, those are just like the new job classes, some of the big ones. A lot of the older ones got, some of the other stuff were, they got support with the new cards, but less. And then in this set, we also got a lot of Final Fantasy 11, 12, 13, and 14 stuff, like the new starter decks And this deck, this set, excuse me, I feel like revolved a lot around 11 because we have Eldnarsh, we have Star Sybil to search, our Shantoto, our Prish, and stuff like that. Again, Earth cards, but you know, I've also been Eldnarshed already like several times. It's super annoying. I think just about any deck can use it. Kamla now, the dark hero from the set, helps you search the first one, and then Magic Pot will help you. Magic Pot will also help you do that. That's another combo if you guys haven't seen it or heard of it yet. I will do a combo video later for you guys with all the stuff I can figure out between now. I have a tournament coming up in Orlando. I will do a tournament report for you next week, and then Boston's not right around the corner too. So after I learn everything, I'm gonna be sure to share it with you guys. But like I said, 11, 12, 13, and 14 all got a bunch of support this set. I know people are happy about the Sarah, the Null, and all that stuff, and I don't know. It's just the decks. There's too many decks to make right now. I like this part about the game where the format is very open. It's very diverse. It's very unpredictable. I can expect a lot of mono Earth at Boston now because it won the Petit Cup. So I just have to make sure my deck, whatever I end up playing, is good against that and has a strong matchup. And yeah, and then the real thing I would want to talk about is these monsters. All the new monsters. I just want to say that they've changed the entire pace of the game. In my opinion, they've definitely gone into I don't know. I want to say more control based and also more preventative. They kind of like set up. They kind of help prevent your opponent from setting up as fast as they normally do, which is good. It kind of stops aggro decks and other stuff like that. But it also puts both players at a disadvantage in the sense where, depending on the color, obviously, like the grenade for fire will not let me get my forwards on the board. And then Buckaboo makes my opponent discard, and Hilgigus prevents like late game. So it requires more players are going to be passing their turn to make sure they're set up for, the Hilgigus or anything like that. I like the wind one, especially to Layak. It gives them more ability to swing, like to just attack and go in for damage points. If you guys don't know what it does, when a forward your opponent controls attacks, put Layak into the break zone. If you do so, activate all the characters you control and draw a card. That's a 1 CP monster that is just pretty much makes everyone active. It's an Oracle. It's I think Azura raises some. The Diablos that raises it, that activates everyone too. Like, one cost for that and draw a card is very good. One of the cards I like, but we'll talk more about in another video, is Death Gaze, level 5 death. I think it's cool that they're using the name of the abilities as they are in how they're casted in the video game series. The level 5's death would kill anybody with anything divisible by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. But it was cool, and that works for cost characters. So 5, 10, characters so far. We don't have anything higher than that, but I'm sure if it did, it would be effective. It's cool. So it breaks characters, so forwards, backups, and monsters. Just keep that in mind. And definitely Black Knight is another one I want to talk about for Lightning. It's just Lightning has a really good opportunity to just move forward and keep board presence. Because they have, like Alcid all by himself. But if you Alcid, break something, and then drop a Black Knight, your opponent's going to be 2 turns without a forward, unless he already had more than one at once. And that's just unfair, in my opinion. I like Schrodinger Cat, Pot Cat, and the new Tomberry as well. I'm working on decks for those. But yeah, guys, like I said, there's a lot of things coming soon. I'm working on this deck. When I finish this one, I'll get it out to you as soon as I can. There will probably be a tournament. Like I said, there will definitely be a tournament report after this one in Orlando. It's the Cards of Iblis tournament. There is a trophy. Well, hopefully one of us, one of us will bring it back for you to show it off on the next video. But also, thank you for those who stopped by my Twitter to vote for the next episode of Job Class. We will be doing Warrior of Light. But due to the frequency in tournaments these next couple of weeks, it might have to wait another week. So probably right before Boston or after Boston. Just giving you a heads up. But I will still be providing content for you in the meantime. Don't worry. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, like I said. yeah, guys, that's it. Please let me know what you're interested in. What kind of decks are you building? What are you working with? What are your ideas? Are you as overwhelmed as I am? I've been that first day I was just reading and organizing all my cards. I didn't know what deck. I didn't even know where to start. And as you can see, I've started with uh, Wind and Earth, and this is how I work. I build the deck, I shuffle it, I do some test draws, and now it's ready for. The problem is for this one, I still got to get my hands on. I want more Ishtola and 2 more Earth Wool. My 2 boxes that I got only ripped. I did get 2 Ishtola, but I only got 1 Warrior of Light. So yeah, there's a lot of things. You guys also. How was your sneak peeks? Did you guys? I know this was a while ago, but I missed. I hate that I missed out on that opportunity. A lot of people were talking about Flandit and Eldnarsh in those games. But yeah, man, just leave me a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for stopping by again, guys. I will see you later in the week.